Hello and welcome to How to Solve the Rubik's Cube using the Roux method. This is the fourth and final step that will solve the Rubik's Cube. In the first step, we did the 6 pieces here. In the second step, we did these 6 pieces here. In the third step, we orientated and put these 4 corners here. In this final step, we will be doing the final 6 edges, which are the 6 edges on the top and the 2 on the bottom. Now, in my opinion, this is the hardest step. And even though there are only a few simple moves, you have to use logic and repeat them over and over, and it can be frustrating. In my opinion, this easy method is actually harder to understand than just memorizing all the algorithms in this part. And if you're ever looking to be really fast using this Roux method, well, you need to memorize the algorithms anyways, so I would just go ahead and memorize the algorithms. But since this is a how to solve the Roux method for beginners, I'm going to show you the beginner way of doing this step. And I'm going to put a link to all the algorithms in the description. So if you find this video confusing, just learn all of them and the problem is solved. I want you to go ahead and I want you to straighten it up to put the yellow on the top to match the 4 yellow corners on the top. That'll put an X up on the top, and the same thing here on the bottom. It'll put an X on the bottom. Now, step 1 is you want to make sure that the yellow or white pieces are either face up or face down. And I've done the move already on this cube. We'll learn it together on this one. So we have yellow and white pieces. These are facing up, and yellow and white pieces, they're facing down. So that's good. Now let's take a look at this one. Whoops, we'll put the blue on the left side. We'll put the green on the right side. We've got our yellow 4, and we'll straighten up by putting the yellow in the center now. We have 1, 2, 3, correct, because it's facing up, and 4 facing down. This is incorrect, because like I said, you either want yellow facing up or down, or white facing up or down. In this case, we have orange facing up, and here we have red facing down. So just to give you an idea, this next step is going to make sure that all 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, either have yellow or white facing up and yellow or white facing down, but nothing different. There's 2 very simple algorithm moves that do this. So to really help you understand the 2 algorithms, I'm going to actually do it on a completed cube to see what's moved. The first move we're going to do is that M prime, U prime, M. Away from me, U prime, and M, which is towards me. So now let's look at this. What we did, again, don't worry about all of this, and this is why this is confusing. We flipped the colors of the 3. Yes, we moved a whole lot of other stuff around. Don't pay attention. We just flipped the colors of the 3 on top. That looks like an arrow or a triangle. And we flipped this one, which is where the arrow is pointing, if you will, on the bottom. Do not worry about the fact that we've screwed everything up. So that's ultimately what you're looking to do if you have 3 incorrect on the top and 1 incorrect on the bottom. So now since we have 3 incorrect, let's do the move again. So we have 3 incorrect, 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the bottom. We would do the same move, which is M prime, U prime, M. M prime is away from me, U prime, and then M, which is towards me. Now, as you can see, we have either a white or yellow on the top, and we have 2 on the bottom. So we've now done the move correctly. We now have either a yellow or a white on the top and bottom on the 6 important pieces. And that is the first move. Confusing? Yes, which is why I do not like the beginner's method for this final step of Roux. So let me straighten it up, and we're going to learn the next one. The second move, again, I'm going to do it with a completed cube just so you can see what moves. And the only thing we have to pay attention to are the edges. Don't worry about the corners or anything else, because all that gets solved in the other 2 steps, which are coming. Is this next move flips this one and this one. What it does is, because this is a yellow on top right now and a white on the bottom, when I do this move, it's going to put a yellow and a white switched. And the move is this. It's M prime, U2, M. M prime, which is the middle away from me, U2, M. And again, we still have yellow on the top. We've turned what was a yellow on the top to a white on the top, and we've turned what was a white on the bottom to a yellow on the bottom. Did it screw other things up? Well, maybe it did, but again, that's not the important part. We're only trying to get 6 yellow or whites on the top and the bottom. So let's now go to our cube. Blue still on the left side, green still on the right side, white still on the bottom. We would go, okay, what's correct and what's incorrect? We have 1 correct, not correct, not correct, not correct, because it's not a yellow or white, and correct, not correct. So what we want to do is we want to flip this one, this one, this one, and this one. So let's do the move, that arrow move, that M prime, U prime, M prime, which is away from me, U prime, and then M. And now that has put white or yellow, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that has done that move. And this is the frustrating part, is you have those 2 moves that I just showed you, and that's the only 2 moves that you need to just keep repeating again and again and again and again until you get the 6 edges with either white or yellow on the top or white or yellow on the bottom. So now we've got those 6 either whites or yellow on the top or bottom. Same here, the 6 on the top or bottom. The next step is we want to orientate the blue yellow or in the green yellow and put those pieces officially in their spots. So the only thing left will be these 4. Well, here's the green and there's the blue. The way this works is these 2 actually need to go onto the bottom. So we do that same M prime, U2, M prime move to move them to the bottom. So let's move this green one to the bottom. M prime, U2, M moves the green one to the bottom. And now we have that blue one, which we can also turn here, and we'll move that one to the bottom. M prime, U2, M. And that puts the blue one down there and the green one down there. And what's great now is we can put them here and here. So now we have our blue and green on the bottom. And like I said, when I say bottom, I don't mean bottom, because as we just saw, we need to have all 6 yellows and white either face up or face down, which they are. So we've kept that. They're now yellow and white are all either face up or face down still. But we have the green and the blue, I guess, on the bottom slice. We want to get that green up here, and we want to get that blue up here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn the top so that we have the green, and it needs to go up here between the 2. And by turning the top, by the way, turn that blue and put that blue so that the blue is down there. And so the blue needs to go up there. The green needs to go up there. And we're going to do the following move. M2, which is the middle twice. F2, which is the front twice. M2 again, which is the middle twice. And F2 again, which is the front twice. I can straighten it up, and now you can see that's there. And that's there. And the only thing now left is to fix the 4 pieces here. In this case, we still have the yellows facing up or facing down. So the issue really is more about moving things this way or this way, but we don't have to turn anything upside down. And that's what the final step is going to be. Now, one thing about this final step, if you've seen my video, How to Solve Rubik's Cube, the Corners First Method, the 5th and final video actually is this same step. At the end of step 4 of my Corners First Method, you have the cube looking exactly like this. You've got the first slice and the bottom slice, or the left and right slice, however you want to put it, and you're now working on the middle remaining 4 pieces. So I'm going to get into solving the different variations on these, but know that if you're confused, you can also go to the Corners First Method, video number 5. I'll put the link in the description, and you can go right to that video, for a lot more clarity, detail, and even extra moves. So now that the blue, yellow, and green-yellow pieces are in place, the only things to fix are the 4 middles, which would be here and here. And in some cases, some are going to be in place and some are not. So this is in place. This one needs to go down here. This one needs to go out here. There's 3 variations. Number 1 is these 2 need to be swapped and the bottom ones need to be swapped. Or these 2 need to be swapped. Or a variation where one is correct and then it's almost like a little bit of a ladder. This one needs to go here, this one needs to go here, and this one needs to go here. So let's deal with this one first, this ladder. And it goes like this. Middle, bottom twice, middle, prime, bottom twice. And there's that. Now let me show you the other variation. If you have it so that these 2 are correct, and these 2 are correct, but these 2 just needed to be swapped, you do middle twice, bottom twice, middle twice, bottom twice. I do have videos on how to solve the Rubik's Cube through the beginner's method, as well as how to solve the Rubik's Cube through the corners first method. I'll put links in my description, but you should check out my channel where I have over 100 Rubik's Cube videos, as well as other games and so forth. Additionally, I have videos where I recommend my favorite Rubik's Cube products, including speed cubes and holiday gifts, and a lot more. Thank you so much.